What's going on, y'all? We back at it again. And remember I told y'all we're gonna be making some jugs today, so I need to make some coke. I don't know who that was, but he drove by honking his horn, so I just wanted to make sure I had my strap out. Damn. Started off on some bullshit, y'all. Oh, that's why my shit's tweaking. Is this shop even open? Like, and if it is, what do you do at Benny's shop? Like, I've never known Benny's. I'm about to find out what the fuck niggas do at Benny's shop. I don't think you can call your car out either. Oh, Benny's shop ain't here no more. It's been replaced by an apartment complex. Yeah, Benny shop ain't here no more. Mm, let's go to the old GD block. Take one of these. Alright, it's the only one left though. That purple Molly. That should make your ass run fast as fuck. So what we doing over here is we gonna process some cocaine and shit. So we just gotta make sure everything's up to par. So we got this. Alright. Mm. Yo, bear me for a second. I'm just trying to get everything up to par right now. What's good, gang? We back over here with the 5M videos brought to you live. Alright, so we ate. We got some food in our stomach. Now we can go ahead and process some of this drug. I normally don't process drug, um, especially today. And I don't think I can because I don't have any of the supplies that I need. Actually, I can. It's right behind me. Okay, so I don't have the pouches that I normally would carry with me. From what I can see here, I am correct. Alright, so I don't have the pouches. That's okay. We can make some. Actually, let me see. Oh, okay. Collect the pouches. Let's make a couple pouches. 100 pouches really give you like 1,000 kilos or something like that. So, really 200 pouches, you should be straight. And I got more than enough pouches. I got more than enough pouches. It's just that I didn't have any with me right now, so because of that, I just gotta make a couple of them. Couple of them things, man. Let me make a couple of them things, get right. Let me charge this phone to charger. Let me make a couple of them things, get right, and then we can start processing some of this cocaine. And we'll be straight. And it's because they used so little of it to make them too, so you really don't gotta do too much. Like you really don't gotta process too much of it. And I know a nigga don't really gotta hustle right now and shit, but I just like the hustle. Like I'm gonna do a little bit of trapping today. I'm just waiting for the trap phones to go back active again because the trap phones were down for a minute. So I'm waiting for the trap phones to go back active again, and we can go ahead and do some trapping. I ain't gonna make too many pouches and shit. I think I already made like 400 of them or something like that. So I'll just make this last one, and we can start making some bricks. Some kilos, man. Alright, let's see. Coke pouches. Move this right there. Move this right there. Move this right there. Move this right there. Alright, 400 of those things. So when it comes to processing coke, it's a little different because you gotta constantly hit that E to process it. So you're just gonna process a bit of that motherfucker for a minute. We're gonna be here for a little bit just to process some coke. So earlier we had a gang war earlier between the Louds and the GEs, and from the looks of it, I had to fly out, so I couldn't finish the war. But from the looks of it, we won that shit. It was 28 to 12. So it looked like we did all shit. So one pouch makes 10 kilos. And I got about 400 pouches. That's why I said about 100 pouches make about 1,000 kilos. 200 would give you 2,000, I guess 3. So you probably walk out with 4,000. If I was to process all of it, I'd be walking out with about 4,000 kilos. But that takes up so much time though. To process that much kilos, it's gonna take like IRL time and real life time. That's gonna take at least 4 or 5 hours just to process 4,000 kilos of cocaine. Like that's how slow. Like I say, it does it by the 10, and not only does it by 10, you gotta constantly keep an eye out for the E and hit the E. So if you miss it, you gotta start it again, and it's back to the 10. And don't forget, the nigga gets hungry and thirsty as well. So you gotta keep an eye out for those two things. For when his life is about to drain down for food and his life about to drain down for water. And we gotta stuff his ass back up again. So stop it doing that too. Also takes away from the time. It's like 46. I probably only made 30 kilos so far. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to the kilos, the process for that one takes some time. This is the part where you really do need a whole blunt to really do this type of shit. Like when it comes to making drugs, you do need a whole blunt IRL to make this type of drug. Like the Fetty, that shit just go by itself. Like you can make 1,000 of those. You could just stand there, just let that nigga do his thing. The Molly, from the looks of it, it's the same way. You could just stand there and let us do his thing. It's just like how the heroin was. You could just stand there and let us do his thing. But the coke shit has never been easy to make in this city. And I get it because it's coke, but damn. Imagine if the coke was just going by itself without having to do this eat thing. You know how much cocaine nigga would have had already done made? See what I mean? If you miss it, you gotta start it again. And that process alone is a fucking annoying. Alright, so I might not even make that much then because I know the time that it takes to make it takes so long. I might not even make that much of it. I'm gonna make enough to where I can restock on my inventory. That's why I'm saying I got cocaine, so that's not a problem. I just need enough to add to what I currently have. Even if it's a couple hundred. At first though, I'm not gonna lie. At one point we wasn't here constantly making drugs though. At one point we was in here making drugs like crazy. Hell, I'm still what I think I'm gonna end up still doing is I'm gonna still come back here and make drugs from time to time. Not even from time to time, like every day I'm gonna come back and make a couple pounds of drugs before I fly out. And shit, just so I can keep up with my inventory of drugs and shit. If anything ever happens, I know I got a shit ton of drugs to sell. Ah shit, matter of fact, while I'm standing here doing that, I could be getting paid a lot more. I could be getting paid a lot more if I clock in as a mechanic right now. I just want to make some more money while I'm making some drugs right now. But overall though, to be honest with y'all, I'm really not hurting. When it comes to like money and shit like that, I'm not really hurting at all. That's what I'm saying. I'm not really hurting at all when it comes to drugs, so I really don't need it. My fault, yo. I'm just trying to figure out the whole process too. Damn, and I missed it. See what I mean? And shit like that happens and you missed it and then you gotta start over again too. That's why I say it takes like 4 or 5 hours for that shit. Because just missing it one from being distracted screws the whole process down. So you gotta constantly keep looking at it. Why every part of Buddy's neck ain't got no Buddy's body? This nigga's body ain't got no color except his neck and face, hands. Basically anything that's been exposed to the sun has color, but anything that hasn't really been exposed to the sun ain't got no color. That's some funny shit right there. But y'all been to the coke shop with me before though. So at the coke shop, this is basically what we do over here. You feel me? We get everything processed over here. We get the cocaine to be done. So we can make pouches and you can sell. Or you can make the kilos. Pouches, like I say, pouches you don't make shit off of pouches. So if you're trying to sell pouches, really good luck with that. Because you're not really making shit off of the pouches. Kilos on the other hand is where the money's at. That's where you're making your big bang. So, but like I said, I already have a good amount of kilos on me. Well, not on me, but stashed up. I already have a good amount of kilos stashed up. So I just need some more. See what I mean? I missed it again. Damn. Looking at other shit. I probably don't even got 100 kilos yet. And when it comes to the drug in the city, it's best to have cocaine versus any other drug because cocaine is it's you make more money off of it based on selling less of it. So you trap less cocaine than you would trap. Say for example, if you want to make $10 million right now. If you want to make $10 million right now, you gotta trap over 260 pills when it comes to the Molly pills. You gotta trap around the same when it comes to the Fetty. But when it comes to kilos and shit, all you really gotta do to make $10 million is trap 200 kilos of cocaine and you make $10 million. And that's about it. You know? And if you do 400 kilos of cocaine, if you trap 400 kilos of cocaine in one day, you're walking away with $20 million and shit. And if you do more than that, then you're walking away with over $20 million. And I've done that too. I've been in the city to where I've trapped like 700 kilos of cocaine, if not more, and made over $20 million and shit. And but the thing is though, now with the city, the changes is we don't got clean money like that no more. Like you can still get clean money, but when it comes to trapping, you don't make clean money no more. It's dirty money now. So now that you make money from trapping and it's dirty money, you gotta clean the money. You know, you gotta process the money. So how I clean my money is I clean it through the businesses and shit like that. But before you can do it through the businesses, you gotta go through to find the dirty money spot. There's a dirty money spot in the city. Well, it's not in the city, but there's a dirty money spot on the map. If you know where it's at, then you good to go. You don't gotta worry about it. If you don't know where it's at, then you gotta pay somebody to clean your money for you. Not only are you gonna pay a percentage for them to clean your money for you, when they go clean the money based on how much you have them cleaning for you, it's gonna charge them a percentage to even clean the money. So you're getting charged double the price, double the percentage, because the system's gonna charge them a percentage and they're gonna charge you a percentage to clean the dirty money. So you're getting charged twice for the same thing. So that's why I had to go out there and hunt that bitch down. And because I refused to pay anybody to clean any money for me. I had to hunt that bitch down. When I finally found it, I was like, oh, bet. Say less. Shit. I don't mind cleaning niggas' money, but I would not allow somebody to clean my money for me because I don't trust you niggas like that. Not to mention, why would I want to get robbed twice? I'm already being robbed by the city for cleaning my dirty money. Then I'm gonna get robbed again by you for taking it there and cleaning it for me because I don't know where to spot at. Nah. I'd rather hunt that shit down, find it myself, and then clean my own damn money. And then become the dirty money plug myself. And that's what we ended up doing. We ended up hunting that bitch down. We found that motherfucker and shit. And now anybody who needs their money clean, they can either come to us or they can go find it themselves. And ain't like we robbing niggas and taxing niggas hella money and shit. Well, niggas we don't fuck with, we ain't gonna lie, tax your ass like a motherfucker. But the niggas that we fuck with and the allies that we fuck with, they don't pay that much. I probably, like I said, I probably only have like 100 and some kilos right now, so I really haven't really spent anything. And I think I ended up getting what, 400 pouches? I only made 400 pouches. So imagine if I dropped this whole 400 pouches. And it makes 10 pouches per 10 kilos per pouch. So that's why I'm saying, like, the kilos itself, the math adds up for the kilos because you make way more money selling that than you do selling anything else. And not to mention, you sell less of it. Fetty, you selling over 250 to 260. Molly, you selling 250 to 260. Perks, you selling way more on perks to make that money. And then DNT, about the same, you selling a little bit more to make it as well. So the only 3 drugs that would make that 20 million that quick is literally kilos, Fetty, and Molly. But the highest one is kilos because you use less kilos to make the same amount of money versus you using more Mollies or Fetty to make the same amount of money as a kilo. So it's always good to have excessive amount of it. And like I said, I like the trap. I wanted to be the biggest trapper when I came to the city. My whole goal was to trap. I can't trap right now, like I said, because the system's acting up for the phones. But once the system is back up again, the phones is working right, I'm gonna step on the block a little bit. I'm gonna go back out and trap a little bit, because it was just the fact that I was able to trap that made the city lit for me. Going to work and shit, that's cool. Don't get me wrong, that's cool and everything. Niggas making money off of that, being a business owner and shit like that. Nigga getting paid off for that. But I love the hustle, man. Like, I love that standing out there and waiting for the paper to come and thinking the police about to slide on you and shit. And you gotta get up out of there. Quick, fast, and no hurry type shit. That's why I fuck with the process. Shit, I'm gonna get hungry before I get thirsty, really. Let me see, it's probably gonna say like 110 kilos, watch. It's not really that exciting when it comes to making kilos because, well, it's not. That shit's slow as fuck. Ah, telling you, man. Mmm. Either one or all these motherfuckers work or something. Mm-mm-mm. I need to find something to hook this with. Oh shit, I missed it. That's it. Uh. Alright, I'm check. I gotta eat anyways. 360 kilos. Alright, that's not too bad. And we got 364 pouches left. I could have saw Ben asking to wash them dishes too. Alright, yeah. Let's get back to the shit. She got me. Sound like I'm. Shit. Sound like I'm coughing like that damn lady in the. Making the kilos. Shit. That weed. When that weed sneak up on you, man. She made me sound like I was dying though when she was choking. Oh shit. Alright, people. I'm not gonna process the whole 360 whatever pouches that y'all saw. Because that takes forever. But what I am gonna do though, I'm gonna just make a good amount of it, probably like 500 or something like that, and then go put that up. Like I said, I'm not in need of drugs right now. I'm only doing it because I just want to stack up on it so I can have as much as possible. But as far as needing it go, I really don't need drugs. Uh, Honestly, I don't really need it to be working like that as much at all. But you gotta add to keep your money up. You gotta constantly continue moving the add more to that money. So even if you had $1 billion, you gotta still add to that billion because you're gonna wanna spend shit. You're gonna wanna buy shit. I knew a nigga who was hoarding money in this motherfucking city, man. That nigga was talking. I'm talking about that nigga was hoarding billions of dollars on him and shit. It's like, nigga, what you trying to do with the money? Like, you're not, processing this money through the city. Like, you just sitting on that money and shit. Like, nigga, you ain't opening up no businesses with it. You ain't buying no assets with it. No houses and shit. But that nigga was using that money to try to run the city on the underground when he was a fucking civ. It's like, if you a civ, nigga, you can't be doing all the shit that you trying to do. And then the nigga hopped on and got a second soul and shit, and was doing all that shit with the second soul. So it was just like, bruh, that nigga was just doing too much. He had to go. So they basically got rid of that nigga. Like, the city itself was gonna eat that nigga sooner or later anyways. Like, because you can't constantly continue doing the same shit over and over again. You gotta change it up a little bit. And that nigga was not trying to do that. And the worst thing is, there's a whole gang in the city that literally got disbanded. Like, they came fucking with the GDs, and they were Latin gangs, which was the most, there are natural enemies in the city and stuff. It's kill on sight with these niggas, but these niggas had a bunch of fucking ignorant motherfuckers and shit, and they just had to go. They all had to go, so they all got killed. In other words, in this city, when you get killed, that means you permanently banned, bitch. You can't ever come back. Your whole soul is gone. So they all got killed, wiped out, off the map. And then a whole new gang came and took over that. A whole new gang came into the city and shit, and they took over. They took their spot. Insufficient inventory space. Oh shit, my pocket's full already. Oh man, my pocket's full already. I'm inside. So I don't really need any of the guns on me. You feel me? Alright, y'all, so let me get done. It said my pocket was full. I couldn't make no more drugs. So I had to. Oh shit, smack the fuck out that nigga. It said my pocket was full, so I couldn't even make shit else. So let me see. Turn around, nigga. Let me go ahead and I had to empty out my pocket. I had to empty out my pocket, take all the guns out, take all the bullets out. It's mostly the bullets that make my pocket heavy too. Because I removed all 4 guns and that shit ain't dropped no weight off my pocket. But when I removed the bullets though, all that weight disappeared. I got over 3,000 rounds on me. And that's from 4 different guns. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot going on right now. But as y'all can see though, I'm already up 400 and something kilos and whatnot. That's why I say I'm not gonna do it for too long and whatnot and keep y'all bored of making kilos and shit. I'm only gonna do it for a little bit, enough to make a couple 100 kilos, go put that up and shit, and then come back later on again, make a couple 100 kilos. Why you just say loyalty decrease? Are we still at war? We might still be at war right now and I don't even know it. Thinking about that shit. You see, you keep saying loyalty decrease, so yeah, there is a gang war going on. Ah, shit, there is a gang war going on between the GDs and the Louds. This shit just went up 30 to 13. As we speak, there's an active gang war going on right now. Now they all know they can't capture. They couldn't capture the block even if they really wanted to like that because we always got motherfuckers on the block. So that's why I say, oh, it went up 30 to 13, which means there's an active war going on right now between the GDs and the Louds. I could find out if I was to connect to the radio. We got a channel that's specifically for the GDs. If I was to connect to it, I could find out, but I'm not in a rush to go to the war right now, really. I like bringing y'all different things, you know, giving y'all different sides. I actually haven't really given y'all too many war stories, though. But I will eventually. So let's go ahead and get at least some of these drug off us. Get these pouches off us at least. Because they be saying that when you go to these wars and shit, you can lose your shit. And a lot of times when we used to beef with the Kings, niggas used to lose their shit for real. Because niggas used to come and swipe your pockets and shit. And run your pockets and shit when you dare. And in this city, you can't run pockets on a dead body. It has to be a live body to run pockets. But niggas was trying to run pockets on dead bodies and shit. So a lot of their asses got their asses fucked up for that. And I think the only reason why they made it to the point where you can't run dead body pockets is because they can't defend themselves. They did. Because if that was the case, niggas would just be walking around killing each other and just running each other's pockets and shit. And a lot of times it'd be the veterans who's been in the city longer going after all the newbies running their pockets. So it wouldn't make no sense. Like I said, like I said, I'm not making too much of this shit. I'm just making enough. I only got 349 of that motherfucker left too, so I'm only making enough of it to really stack up. But what I need to do though, what I need to honestly do though, is find this last and final house and put it down. I need to get another house, but it's gonna be my last and final property. My only issue is where exactly do I want to get the property? Because there is one side of town I haven't touched yet. There is one side of town I haven't touched yet. Sure. Told your asses you're not about to be on the block trying to capture nobody's block with active war going on. And if I'm correct, based on what time it is right now, it's probably my bro, Richie, Wayno, OG Bobby. He a new GD member as well. Rico. Shit, thinking about it, if there is an active war going on right now, then yeah, the GD's got everybody else outnumbered because we got more members than everybody else in the city right now. So we for sure got niggas outnumbers. Yesterday we ran into a couple new flyings that was from Cali and shit. And when I said them boys was on some active gang bringing shit, some straight Cali gang bringing shit in the city, it was crazy. The thing is though, Chicago, they do got Bloods and Crips, but it's not really like that out there in Chicago with them compared to like GDs and BDs and shit like that. In Chicago, GDs and BDs is what Bloods and Crips is to each other in LA. So let's just like that because GDs wear all blue, BDs wear all red, you know, so it's kind of the same concept. But as far as Bloods and Crips themselves go, they do have them in Chicago, it's just not as like, active. So it was kind of weird, you know, basing this off of Chicago City, and then a super Crip is what I call this nigga, flies into the city, and every 10 seconds it was cuz this and cuz that and cuz this, and I was just like, nigga, this shit right here is about to be one of those moments like, alright, I'm just gonna just ignore it. And then there's one of the teams in the city called Team Loud. They wear red, and they bandana is also the blood bandana on the right side too. So when he came in and he seen that shit, that nigga was already tweaking out. He was getting ready to say this one word that you don't ever say to no blood, no Paru, no Damu. You don't never say that word to no other niggas because them niggas are actively. If we don't knock your ass the fuck out, we're gonna pop the fuck out your ass. And shit. And he was a second away from saying that shit before my brother ended up saying something to him and shit like that. And he's trying to thought change and say something else. Because man, I was about to be like, bro, oh nah, bro. I know I'm supposed to be in character and shit, and then supposed to be a GD and shit like that from Chicago, but look, my nigga, this nigga right here is just too extra with the cuz shit, bro. Like damn, and shit. And then when a nigga say he in his 40s and shit, it's like nigga, you a OG nigga, and your ass is still your mindset still ain't elevated yet. You still tripping, and not only set tripping, you set tripping in a virtual reality world, nigga. Nah, some niggas mind like I know some OGs who still active and shit, but they're not like that, nigga. Like they active to the point where they're like, nah, nigga, I'm not about to be tripping on every flag I see, nigga. I ain't gonna jump on every, no, nigga. But if you get disrespectful and shit, nigga, you about to get your shit checked. Feel me? That's the OGs of progress and shit. The niggas who still be in the hood 24/7 all the time and still acting like they some YNs and shit. Nah, man, I can't really consider you niggas OGs, man, because y'all niggas ain't never learned from the gangbanging. Like, every gangbanger should be able to say, I learned something from gangbanging that would make me not want to still be active the way I am anymore. Like, and if you my age and you say you haven't learned nothing from gangbanging, then nigga, no. Like, it's one of those mindsets that I can't be around, bro. Like, it's like, nigga, nah, bro. That shit is not glorious. Like, yeah, niggas had fun. Yeah, niggas had made a lot of people like, nah, but like that was not the case though, because with all the fun came tears and all type of other shit that you motherfuckers do not want to deal with. So to be that old and that nigga still over here on some cuz and all type of shit and getting ready to get out of pocket by saying the wrong fucking word and shit, it was just like, nigga, yeah, I know I'm supposed to be role playing this GD shit, but nigga, this nigga over here is on the extra shit. So I had to move myself from that shit and whatnot, and told them niggas like, y'all niggas about to explore the city, right? I bet. Since since we GDs and shit, y'all new flyers and shit like that. Go ahead, bro. Go explore the city and shit. You got our contact. If you wanna come back and shit and fuck with us, you can. But that nigga was saying that he got a family that's about 8 to 9 or some shit like that deep, that wanna find a new city to fly into and shit, and move around and shit. And he thinking about bringing a whole set into the city. So if he does bring a crip set to the city, then it's gonna be a whole nother game. We either gonna ally with as GDs or we gonna be beefing with as GDs. And since they probably gonna be carrying the same, well, not probably, they are gonna be carrying the same flag and shit, most likely we gonna be allies with them, or the OGs from the GDs gonna try to be allies with them. So I have to follow the GD code and shit like that. But I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Hey, bringing a new gang into the city is one thing. I'm just like, shit, nigga, let me find out how much it is to bring a new gang into the city. I could bring some real pyro shit in this motherfucker for real. And tell these niggas loud, y'all niggas gotta change your flag on dead homies. But that shit's been fun. I fuck with the city and shit. So that's I'd rather be what I am, which is a trapper, in the city. It's the fantasy world that we live in. So let me leave it at that. And don't get it confused with actuality. Like, a lot of motherfuckers seem to mix their fantasy world with their real life, and they'll bring fantasy world problem into their real life and shit. That'll start real life arguments. That should be crazy to me how that shit happened too. And I just be like, nigga, that is not that serious. Like, niggas be losing money and shit, and niggas is spazzing out. Like, I had one of the homies spaz out on us the other day about money and shit, and we were just like, whoa, gang. Like, this shit ain't even real, gang. This is fake money. Like, nothing you own in this city is real, gang. Like, you can't jump in the city and drive any of them cars. You can't jump in the city and go live in them houses. But you were over here. Not to mention, the nigga was paid, too. Nigga was paid, and nigga was still mad about not being included in certain things. I'm just like, bro, why do you need to be included in certain things if you already paid? Nigga, you the richest nigga in this bitch. After the president. Like, after the president of the fucking city, nigga, you the richest nigga in this bitch. So it's like, my nigga, what you own? But shit, I don't know, my nigga, so that's why I say I gotta get back to it, man. Like, yeah, I'm making money off the work, off the businesses and shit like that. But I prefer just stacking up the bread and shit with the dirty money too. Only because I feel like you make a lot more money faster fucking with dirty money. Because, like, for example, if you're working at a job where you getting, like, unless you got multiple jobs that's paying you a good amount, like, say if you got the mechanic and you get paid five mil up for that, then you go collect your check as a realtor, and you get another 10 mil up for that, then you go cut your check as a as a salesperson, then you get another 8 to 5 mil up for that, then you get the cannabis thing, another 4 to 5 mil up for that. If you're working all these jobs and you're getting the pay like that, then yeah, the money's gonna, and it's all, and you collecting a check every day like that, then yes. If it's an everyday check like that, then yeah, your money will grow. But if it's not, then yeah, nigga, you make more money trapping than anything else. Because in trapping, nigga, like I said, sell 200 kilos, nigga, you make $20 million already. No, I'm sorry, you make $10 million already. Sell another 200, you making 20 and shit. But I will say though, I will admit, they have made trapping a bit harder in the city than it was before. Because before you could have trapped, you had 4 or 5 customers walking to you and shit, and getting that money. But now, the way they changed it around now and shit, like you gotta pull out your phone, hit them up, and one gonna slide on you. Once that one slide on you, then another one's gonna call you. You gotta answer that phone call, then they gonna slide on you. If you miss the phone call, then you just fucking sell up. And you gotta start the whole process all over again. So, so that shit just be annoying, but overall though, the city's still lit. City's still active. Shit. Motherfuckers is outside right now doing all type of shit. I'm over here making cocaine. I'm reading all these chats and all these posters and shit. They got shit going on and shit. I'm out here in the stash house and shit making drugs. And the thing is though, I don't really sell drugs to the fly-ins. I only sell drugs. I don't sell drugs to the locals. I sell drugs to the civilians, to the civs. That's all I sell drugs to. Not civs. I'm sorry. I don't sell drugs to the civs. I sell drugs to the locals and shit. I don't sell guns to the civs. I sell guns to the locals. But I can sell guns to the to the civilians and shit in the city and whatnot. To all the new civilians who fly in and shit like that, and all the ones who are currently become locals, I can sell to them. But a lot of them motherfuckers be with the grimy shit, and not to mention I own a gun shop. Just pull up to the gun shop and buy what you want. Like I didn't put anything too crazy in the gun shop. Really, it's just mostly switches, rose gold, Draco, short ARP, a lot of chip ass bullets, bulletproof vests. But I want to put another assault rifle on there. For sure. I want to bring another assault rifle on there. I want to bring at least 3 or 4 assault rifles on there. To be honest with you. Alright, boom. Shit, I missed that one. I don't even know how much I made so far, but he about to be hungry again. So once that happens, I'm gonna get up again and go get something to eat, and I can check and see where we at. But we should be up to like at least 600, 700, if not a little bit more though. At least by now. If not 500, I'll say 500. We should be at least up 500. Let me see. Yeah, okay, so we up 764 and we down to 324 pouches. Alright. And you see when I say that shit heavy, we was at 23 on my pocket, now we at 41. All because we only have 700 and something kilos on us. I need to use one of those empty bags to dump it in. gotta wait. You can't do shit when you eat. Like if you're already driving and you eat, then that'll work. But like say if you're trying to shoot and eat, don't work. If you're trying to do a lot of other shit while you eating, don't work. Process the coke. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just hit like 1,000 of them bitches and shit, and then dip out. Put that 1,000 up. Because in one of my bags, I think it's like 2,800 in that bag, or 2,800 in that bag, and that bag's already fully full. I got another bag. I got like 2,600 in that one. That one's also fully full as well. So I got 2,800 in one bag and then 2,600 in the other bag. So both those bags are full. So I could probably make another 1,000 to add to that, and then put the pouch back up, and then come back and make another 1,000. That should put me at like what, 6,000-7,000, over 6,000-7,000 on the kilos. I just gotta hit 10. If I hit 10,000, I should be straight though. But to hit 10,000, I'm gonna need some book bags, because this shit heavy as fuck. So we gonna do this till he needs to eat again. By the time he needs to eat and drink again, it should be up there. But again though, man, for real, TikTok, YouTube, I appreciate y'all, man, tuning in, watching a nigga do this shit and whatnot. Like I say, man, I'm trying to get more views, more subscribers, more followers, more likes and shit like that. I'm trying to get paid off for this, for real. Y'all need to help a nigga out, man. Help a brother out. Put the word in, put the word out, man. Like, and if you want to tap in with me and shit, let me know what y'all want to see me do in the city, what y'all trying to see happen in the city. Let a nigga know, man. There's a lot. That's like I said, there's a lot to do in the city. I got so much shit I want to do in the city, but I always end up working or trapping or some shit and whatnot, or being part of somebody's damn event they got going on. So, but that brings y'all some more clips too, so y'all can at least see all the shit that do be going on in the city, and that we do got shit going on in the city. That's one of the reasons why I do pull up to some of them shit, knowing that I don't give a fuck about their asses. Just so I can give you a clue of how the city be moving and shit and whatnot. But this is what I do on my thing, and I'm trying to get paid for this for real too though. And I'm still doing the day trading thing and shit and whatnot. That shit's about to be a whole different game. Come December, this day trading shit about to be a whole different game for me. So that's why I wanted to enjoy this game as much as possible, because I already know it's about to be a whole 360 turnaround again and shit come December. So I'm trying to rock this as much as possible. And it's not, I'm not saying I'm gonna leave 5 AM and shit like that, but my time frame of how long I be on it, or how long by the time I hop on it, is gonna change. Most likely in the daytime I won't be hopping on it till like later on type shit. So at least not till after at least till the market calms down a little bit, the stock market calms down a little bit, or at least the New York market calms down a little bit. Once that happens and shit, I can hop on, because there's a certain time where the market gets slow. Based on what you're trading, there's a certain time where the market gets slow, and when it does get slow, you can really chill for a little bit, or back testing and shit like that, and get your shit right, prepare for the next one, for the next wave. But right now, what I'm saying. It's not too bad doing it by 10. They could have did it by 20. That's probably would have been faster, or at least did it by because if you're using that much time, you probably just do it by 20, 30. And shit, because I think with the Fetties, you can make them like hella much. The best thing is, I'm trying to see if the Fetty about to be for sale up in the city. If the Fetty about to be up for sale in the city. If it is up for sale in the city, trying to see if my brother can grab that. That way we'll be able to control the purple molly, the Fetty, and we can control the coke. And how he flow through the city. Like for real. So we really trying to see what we can do. I should be up to like, oh shit, should be up to like 800 by now. That's the best thing. That's what I'm saying. With me having that much drug on me, I have over $1 billion worth of drugs just stashed up. Like literally, I have over $1 billion worth of drugs just stashed up. So imagine if I was to sell all that shit. Not imagine, but once I start selling all that shit again, because I'm waiting for this trap phone to get fixed. Once I start selling all that shit again, imagine how much more money I'm gonna get. Because the first time I started trapping, I made so much money, bro. It was fucking ridiculous. I ended up stashing all that shit up. We ended up stashing all that shit up, and then after making all that money trapping, nigga caught a break. Nigga caught a lick. After we caught the lick, and shit, we went in and did our thing. Now niggas is really, a couple motherfuckers is scared to enjoy the money. Shit, not me. Nigga, we just call it a lick. We don't know what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen. You better enjoy this bitch while you can. Shit. Instead of sitting there, just letting it sit there and stash the fuck away and not doing nothing with it. Nigga, fuck that. Out of the 6 people that was catching that lick, I'll say at least I'll say at least 4 to 5 of the members are enjoying the money. Only one person is really not enjoying the money. Only because they already had money. So it was already just one of those things, but they are also extra cautious about, shit. We gotta wait for niggas to do da-da-da-da. It was like, nigga, look, bro. The motherfuckers who was supposed to be going out, who could have questioned that shit, can't question it no more. Once they can't question that shit no more, there should be no other reason why that question can come up again, because that's the only person that would make the question relevant. So if that person no longer exists, then fuck it, nigga. We enjoying this money. What you own? What you mean? Like shit. If anything, if they try to do anything now after everything happened, then we could literally say it is some serious RDN, because nah, nigga, like the shit was fair. The shit was done right. We caught a lick. The lick should have been smart about this shit. That's all. But we can't get mad if we caught a lick. Shit, they've been trying to catch a lick on us for the longest. We just moved smarter than they did. That's all that was. But niggas call a lick and shit, and niggas is trying to enjoy that lick. And motherfuckers be scared to enjoy that shit. Like, not me. Fuck that, nigga. I'm about to enjoy all this motherfucker. I already bought like some cars and shit. You feel me? Bought some properties and shit. And helped out a couple people and shit. And whatnot. I just bought one of the little homies that I fuck with. I just bought his ass a $12 million motherfucking Brabus Mercedes and shit. And because he said he only had 8 mil. Shit. He said he only had 8 mil and that shit cost $12 million and shit. And I told him, at first I told him I'll match him. You know, if he got 8 mil, I'll go ahead and put the rest up for him and whatnot. But then his ass be getting robbed so damn much in the city and shit like that because he a little youngin'. And a lot of these motherfuckers be fucking with him and shit. I felt bad for the little nigga and shit. I told him, you know what, they can't steal this shit from you, so I got you, gang. I went to the dealership and bought him the car, told him to keep his 8 mil and shit, just stack your bread up, gang. This is just a gift. They can't rob this shit for you. They can't rob this shit up for you. They're gonna have to literally go to your garage and make you transfer that shit to them for them to rob you for this shit. So the nigga was hella happy. I got this nigga like I sell these custom guns in my shop, these golden these golden Dracos and shit. And I bought this nigga 2 of them. The nigga got both them shit stolen. And I was like, bro, nah, you on your own with this one. The 3rd time, nigga, nah, bro. You got 2 of them from me and both got stolen from you, bro. Nah, bro, you on your own. And then we got tired of this nigga getting robbed and shit, so we started having this nigga work for us and shit and whatnot. That way he could be around us and shit, and motherfuckers would stop fucking with him. That's literally been the only reason why they chill on his ass, bro. Like, as long as he's around us, as long as he's around the shop and shit like that, motherfuckers will leave him alone. But when he be on his solo dolo missions and shit, I be trying to tell him, bro, you gotta keep an eye out, bro, and don't trust these niggas, even the niggas that you fucking with, because he not GD. He from a whole nother gang and shit, and his own gang be robbing him. So we told him, gang, like, yeah, bro, like, you can stop fucking with them niggas and shit and slide with us, but you just gotta chill the fuck out with the unnecessary shit, bro. Like, this nigga be walking around with a knife like fucking Jason and shit, shanking niggas and shit out of nowhere. Like, bro, you gotta chill out with that shit, bro. But I felt bad for the little nigga, man. Got him the car, cause he kept asking about it too. He was like, bro, I fuck with your car, bro. That's the car I wanted too. And shit, I was like, okay, nigga, okay, I hear you. And shit. And the nigga went out, he's like, bet. How much does it cost? I told him it was 12 mil. That nigga said, bet. I ain't seen that nigga in like a couple hours and shit. He came back, he's like, nigga, shit, I'm up 8 mil, gang. I'm only short a couple mil to get that car. I was like, oh shit. Nigga really went out to go try to make that money and shit, get that car because he wanted it. At first, I was just going to give him my car and just buy another one, but I had already customized it to the teeth the way I like it, and I didn't feel like going through that process again. So, I just say, fuck it. I'm going to just give him that car. I'm going to just buy him another car. Fuck that, because I'm not giving up the car that I just went through the whole process of customizing that shit the way that I wanted it, just to give it up again. Like, nah, I was like, nah, bro, I'm going to buy you another one, bro. So I told his ass just to take my car back to the shop for me and park it, and I'll be back. Because once you buy a car, it's gonna take you to wherever the dealership for that car actually is. Because the car was parked in front of my gun shop and shit. And you can go in front of the car and you can still buy it even though it's parked in front of my gun shop. But when you buy it, it's gonna actually take you all the way to the actual dealership where it's located at for you to take it out. And that shit was halfway across the city, so I told his ass, take my damn Ferrari, nigga, park that shit in front of the shop, and I'll meet you over there in a little bit. And shit, I ain't gonna lie, them cars is fast. That Brabus, that shit is fast as fuck, and it's loud as shit too. I can see why he wanted that motherfucker. Because they're actually pretty decent ass cars, no lie. It's an old model too. I'm not sure what year. I think it's probably like a 2019, 2018 or some shit like that. Maybe a year older, but it don't look that old though. It's just the body type that I saw. I didn't like that body type that he got. That body type is like probably a European body type, and it's probably like that's what they like out there because it look like a fucking minivan, but it's not. But I don't like that minivan body type, man. Like, it just be like, oh, you too close to looking like a minivan. Even though I know you're not a minivan, you're just too close to looking like a minivan. But I bought that shit because, like I said, that shit's still fast as fuck. Just allow that shit. It's actually pretty clean shit. I might just pull that shit out on the way back to my regular degular after I finish processing some of this drug. After I finish making some of this cocaine. We had a coke farm, but that's gone too. And the coke farm, that's where I used to go out to go trap too. I used to pull up to that farm and shit and make hella money. But now I can't even use that coke farm no more. One, it got too hot because too many motherfuckers know about it, not to mention the police knows about it. And then two, there's too much shit around. Just trying to get your sale is gonna take you forever because these niggas gotta find their way to you. That's the other thing too about the new trapping system. That's why I said they made it different because now niggas, these motherfuckers gotta find their way to you. It's not just because if they get stuck behind something like stuck behind a house or some other random shit, you just gonna have to just wait for them to get unstuck, which might not happen. And if that doesn't happen, then you gotta just cancel that whole sale and shit. So you probably lose a little bit more sales and shit for no unnecessary sales for no reason and shit, just because you're in an area that has like a shit ton of shit around it, heavy traffic area. And they created a trap zone where you can go trap at and shit, and she's supposed to be straight. But I've heard every time niggas reach that trap zone to go trap, the police come and fuck with them. They either get arrested for trapping or some other shit. So if it's supposed to be a safe zone, why is the police fucking with you? That's a setup. I said it was a setup the first time they announced it. I'm gonna say it again. That shit was a setup. I even told my brother, bro, I'm never going to that trap zone to trap, but that's a setup. Like, they probably got not probably, I know they do because I've seen it. They got cameras set up around the area and shit so they can catch your ass trying to trap. Like, no, nigga. Yo, tweaking. Even if I change my fit and go straight gorilla and shit. It's like, nah, bro. They got hella cameras everywhere and shit. I know my bro's like, is this nigga in the city? I ain't hear from him. I ain't seen him. But he in the city though. Like I said, once I hit 1,000, I'll call everybody, see where they at, and see what they on. But right now, I haven't hit 1,000 yet. Cause last I checked, I was at 760. So at most, I should probably be like at 9 something right now. That girl stay need help with something. And she's supposed to be an admin. Still don't know why she an admin, but hey, that's me. Still ask the question. So that's me. Still feel like some people got their position that they shouldn't have, but that's me. I guess, but the good thing is though, this particular person I'm talking about, at one point I never used to see him in the city. Now I see him all the time. I don't know if they're trying to make a point or prove a point, but now I see him all the time. Shit, I even be seeing him in my establishments and shit. So I'm just like, okay, well, shit. Maybe it's time. Maybe they are popping out more and more now because they used to be ghosts. But then again, the motherfuckers that used to be around is also out the city, completely dead out the city too. So that could be it. Okay, because there was a group of niggas that used to be around and shit, and them group of niggas is dead. So could be it. If you ain't got no If you ain't got no crew, a lot of people tend to not feel like they should be in the city no more, so they fly out. What the hell? Appreciate y'all for joining too though, by the way, man. Like for real, for real. Everybody who's hopped on just took a look. Even if you just hopped on just to look for a second, I still appreciate it. Like for real, for real. I'm gonna get better at this shit though. Like y'all gotta give a nigga a chance to catch up. There's been motherfuckers who's been doing this shit for years and shit. I'm still learning the ropes of TikTok and going live and all this other shit. But I'm gonna catch up though. Like, you feel me? Like, make sure I get the proper titles on so I can catch the proper audience and shit. But I'm gonna catch on. Y'all give me some time and shit. Like I said, I'm trying to get paid for real for this shit, man. Like, I ain't even trying to just be sitting here making these videos for y'all for no reason and shit. I'm trying to get paid for this for real. So that's why I say I need y'all to subscribe about all the videos, like the videos, man. Comment on the videos, ask any questions y'all want to ask and shit and whatnot. And like I said, I'm gonna bring a better segment and a better version. I know y'all just watching my screen right now through my phone and shit, but I'm gonna actually change everything from my phone to the actual computer and then screen share that shit so y'all can see the way I'm looking at it right now. Y'all can see the same way once I do that. Like basically how YouTube is watching me right now. YouTube is able to see everything that I see through another screen and shit. So I'm gonna set y'all up the same way so y'all could be able to y'all could be able to peep game on that too. So once I get everything fully set up and ready to go with y'all for real, we can go ahead and knock everything out. If I could find a platform that allows you to go live on multiple different if I could find a system that allows you to go live on multiple different platforms, that would be cool. But this system that I use, it only allows you to connect to one specific platform at a time. So because of that, I'm only able to go live on one specific platform. Right now I'm live on YouTube with y'all through the computer, but I'm live with y'all on TikTok. Damn, why do you keep saying loyalty decreased? Are they still, that number hasn't changed, so I doubt they're still at war, but if they still is, jeez, it's crazy. Yeah, they still at war. Cause ain't no way in hell my loyalty decreased that much. Bruh. What's going on outside? Like, y'all gonna make me hop out this damn freaking Coke factory for real. Oh, that nigga about to die of thirst. Alright, yo, I gotta stop. And let that nigga eat and drink, cause he about to die of thirst for real. Where we at? 1180? Alright. $1,180 kilos. That's why I say I got an empty bag, so I'm not tripping. I ain't tripping. Got empty bags to put shit in. I think 2,800 kilos fill up one whole bag by itself. And for a fact, I know that because I got one of those bags. ain't gonna lie though, trying to make this shit. Damn, I say I was gonna get to like 1,000 of these. 282. Shit, I might be able to just finish the whole thing. Shit. But that was chaos going on outside though, so I was trying to see what the fuck been going on outside. That shit said my loyalty dropped like 4 or 5 times. Shit was crazy. Alright, people. Let's put some music on, man. Let me adjust the volume. Alright, y'all. Let's get back to the hustle, man. Let's get back to the grind, man. I might be able to finish all of them. I'ma see. I wasn't aiming to finish all of them, but I might be able to finish the whole thing in my pocket. Because a little bit over 200, a little bit over 100, because I only made like 400. A little bit over 100 of them gave me over 1,000 kilos already. Oh no, what am I saying? I'm down to like 280 something, so yeah, so no. So yeah, no, a little bit over 100 something. Brought me over 1,000. So that means if I was to do the whole, 400, I'll probably be, so I was saying, what did I say? I said that. How much gave you 1,000 kilos? I said what? What? I'm trying to remember what I said about how much gave you 1,000 kilos. Because 1,000 pouches, yeah, 1,000 pouches should be way more than 1,000 kilos. Being able to put that shit, all that shit somewhere. Because like I said, that shit was so much. 2,800 kilos by itself, taking the whole bag with. I'ma show these niggas how to do it, yeah. Ain't nothing to it, yeah. Run your money up and do it, yeah. It's bitch do it, yeah. She ain't have faith that I can do it. Now I'm big dude, I've been stripping out chicks. Your new boyfriend can't do it. Shit, I'm gonna run that bitch up for a good minute. 50K light, spend it on Ray and wipes, yeah. Both wrists hidden, feel like boo, what you getting? Niggas around me gon' spin. Drake got a twin, 2 bitches hidden. I just realized that they be changing their colors too, because normally they be having white on. But I guess it's the ladies that you change the outfit for. Because the ladies normally have white on. Try not to break to your friends. Fly my bitch out for vacation. No, I'm not petty. Invite all your friends. I'ma go get a bag, automatic. I keep Nina with me, she's a baddie.
I be popping my shit, they can't stand it. All in the hips with the ratchet. Yeah, sliding in the bulletproof caddy. Yeah, I'm sliding in the bulletproof caddy. Boy, I'm savage, but don't call me Randy. Yeah, I'm slamming these bitches like Randy. Same. I'ma go get a bag, automatic. I keep meaning women, she's a addict. I be popping my shit, they can't stand it. All in the hips with the ratchet. Yeah, sliding in the
That wasn't even a me thing. That was just my system thing.
Boy, I'm savage, but don't call me Randy. Yeah, I'm slamming these bitches like Randy. Boy. Just gotta watch same prices my car. Just gotta watch same prices my car. And my pink ring cost the rose. They like, why you ballin' so hard? Cause I ain't got no choice. I ain't going out like gold. Money talk, collar been told. Came out your womb getting dope. Money talks, these niggas sold. Just put this bitch in time out. Play with kids, I fuck around, ran down. Niggas running their mouth cause they ran down. Niggas running their mouth cause they ran out. Those money. She walk this like her tummy. No diamonds, the watch 200. Dark ass shades like Johnny Cage. Dark ass shades like Johnny Bravo. And I keep the rocket like Otto. Got 14 cars, no car notes. I got a car note to my styro. Water on water, Monaco. I hit it like it ain't no tomorrow. My Elliot chain in hardcore. There's a whole nother life here for this iPhone. Who is these niggas? Yeah, all on Mike Jones. Yeah, all on Mike Jones. Shout out to Houston, my second home. Gay with the chopper, let's get it on. You know here, club. I don't play games.
Who getting married? Daisy said she needs a witness for a wedding real quick.
When they took their blood chain, just spill some codeine on my shirt, it look like blood stain. Straight one double on wood grind. Cheap French shades, booty tank. Like my ops, food chain. Cut though for real shit, not a game.
Oh, I forgot you can get married in this motherfucker. If you go to Knox's crib, Jamie's crib, if you go to Jamie's crib, when you go through the gate on the right side, there's a wedding chapel right there. You can actually go to that motherfucker and get married. I forgot about that bitch. I guess we got a wedding going on in the city today, gang. Most likely I'm not gonna see it because the people who are having it, one of them I don't really fuck with or care for. So we might not be a witness to this wedding, gang.
Try to tell him where his turn, he ain't learned, little homie thought about it. I'm the king, you hand him. You want a problem, find him. I was too busy, get 2 million right now, be perfect time. Let them little niggas say, do what they do the best, I don't be tripping at all. Whatever come with it, I'm with it, little nigga. I swear I'm good for it all.
Cause dirty makes money. Making dirty money for a reason. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So I guess he wanted to make it as realistic as possible. That's probably why he makes it take forever to do shit. Pay attention. They close to you, but plotting against you. Just pay attention. I guess I get it in a way. We don't want everybody to be able to just rush and do something for everybody to get rich off of drug money. But the thing is, not everybody has access to do this shit. Like, only me and my bro actually has access to do it. Pockets full, I keep that. Ain't no secrets, but she never been to where I sleep at. Pay attention, these niggas that try to say you cheap back. Smoking side from Sacramento, call it Friday D-Back.
Choppers on choppers. I live with the pain, comes on commas, yeah. Paper route, frank, hundreds on hundreds, yeah. Once that round my neck, baggers on baggers, yeah. Just fucked up a check, fashion on fashion, yeah. Mansion party, nothing but bitches on bitches. Bad, smoking, smartish, why they shaking, ass and titties. Shaking. Yellow, rose, white, gold. I got on 3-tone, chocolate bit, super thick, and a camouflage thong. All that ass you dead wrong. Rich niggas in the building. I'm keeping an eye on his food level too. Oh, she just wanna have some drinks.
Make sure if he's low on that shit.
Grant, Franklin, Jackson, them
I
my
can
real day
mix
ones. Being about the weed, feels about the cons. Her hair so good, I said I
in my trunk. 100 million, all that rap shit, then I'm done. I can't wait to smoke up and then make fun.
At least I'm getting paid while I'm working a little bit, because earlier I was only making like, what, 3,500? And that's from the dispensary job too. I was like, oh no, I gotta switch that out. I ain't making no money right now. I need at least 50 bands. Bare minimum is 50 bands.
Just fucked up on check, fashion on fashion on fashion. Mansion party, nothing but bitches on bitches on bitches. Smoke with smartest, why they shaking ass and titties. Yeah, she like girl, I go block with them big old diamond rocks, jumping out the Audemars. Baguettes in my watch, I got baguettes when I talk. Bitch, I'm richer than your boss. I don't know what the fuck you talk. I'm still that same little nigga playing with niggas. And if you play a late boy, don't end up with bitch, I get it, stack it, flip it, make it triple. My little nigga shine your head for a nigga. I keep racks, that's for shizzle, I'm wet. Flipper system, smoking cracks, me and Flipper in the back. There's some bitches smoking, ain't taking bitches, they just keep on taking liquor. Whipping on my pickle, drunk ass bitch keep trying to lick me cause I came outside today, one on water. However you wanna play, choppers on choppers on choppers. I live at the bank, commas on commas on commas, yeah. Paper route, Frank, hundreds on hundreds on hundreds, yeah. What's that round my neck? Baggers on baggers on baggers. Just fucked up on check, fashion on fashion on fashion. Mansion party, nothing but bitches on bitches on bitches. Smoke with smartest, why they shaking ass and titties. What's that round my neck? Baggers on baggers on baggers. Just fucked up on check, fashion on fashion on fashion. Mansion party, nothing but bitches on bitches on bitches. Smoke with smartest, why they shaking ass and titties. Shaking, shaking, shaking.
I don't know why this dude always calling me and never have anything really real to say besides, do you got some drugs? Or I can get some drugs, or the car be too fast. Some of these new flyings, man, some of these new flyings need to get their shit together for real though. Yeah, I just realized, gang, we've been going on for 2 hours in the live. That's why I say I'ma finish making some of these kilos and shit, and then I'm gonna cut off the live for a little bit so I can get me some food in real life and shit, get something to eat, and then hop back on it again with y'all. I should have made a good amount by now, but with 200 and something pouches on me, I feel like I could probably make, not probably, I feel like I could reach the 2,000, but it's not gonna let me because my pocket is too heavy. Eventually my pocket's gonna get too heavy and I'm gonna have to stop. But I'm gonna send that shit to the bag though. Oh yeah, she is getting married. I guess Daisy's getting married. That's crazy, y'all. Daisy getting married. And Wayno's the pastor. Wayno's the father. Wayno's the pastor that's gonna be doing the video. The wedding and shit. gonna need another refill. I'm trying to drain them down before I do the other refill real fast. I don't have enough space. How much I got? 1,400? How am I out of space with 1,400 in my pocket? Only 1,400 in my pocket. Out of space. That's crazy. Alright. Anyways, I need an empty bag. The hell?
Yo, tell me how the fuck you think I got here. They tell me that this rap game ain't shit to me, but some cartwheels. Shit sweet. 90% of these niggas not real. Started rapping, found out these rappers jury not real. Yo, tell me how the fuck you think I got here. They tell me that this rap game ain't shit to me, but some cartwheels. Shit sweet. 90% of these niggas not real. Started rapping, found out these rappers jury not real.
That was in this bag?
Never got more guap than all of y'all. Lost $500,000, that's why I started rapping, dawg. Tall, skinny nigga, I should've been playing ball. But I hit niggas spending $100 grand every time they call. It ain't shit to pick up a pistol and go robbing, nigga. I let my nuts hang, went out of town and went mobbing, nigga. Think about my childhood, all I remember is starving, nigga. Old niggas in the hood was hating, but I ain't bottom, nigga. Made a pledge with my niggas, we brothers forever. Don't give a fuck you right or wrong, we thugs forever. Shit was treacherous in my hood, nigga. Every man for themselves. Richest nigga in my hood, nigga. yeah. Before that rap shit, none of that cap shit. Just might be the realest nigga on the map, bitch. Hit your sister holding pounds on some trap shit. Hey, hold it, about to go pick up some dollars out the back.
She like dogs that don't bite. Nigga from my earth to her back, that's what she like. Pussy pink and tight, she wanna see cut on the lights. She so bougie while we fucking, she put on my ice. Shout it roll, she like dogs that don't bite. Nigga from my earth to her back, that's what she like. Pussy pink and tight, she wanna see cut on the lights. She so bougie while we fucking, she put on my ice. Dog rich nigga, haters made that thing get her. Fast cars make her pussy with that fame hit her. Stick dick in the liver, she be dreaming of my pussy. Last nigga played out of her, his dream little. She like dogs, huh? She takes souls, huh? She suck balls, huh? She fuck long, huh? She make it bout while she dancing with no drawers, huh? She ain't friendly, she the type to shoot that pole, huh?
I'm $1 million nigga, bitch, but ain't shit changed. Ain't shit changed, but the goddamn change. I be ballin' hard, I do this for me in the game. Going out like I came, and it's with a bang. Yellow bitch, yellow whip, yellow everything. Let me squeeze trigger, nigga, I make lemonade. My gang don't hesitate. Pull it and lemonade. My diamonds frosted flakes, bitch told me they're great. Bitch, I'm a heavyweight. I get plenty cake. Let my effing penetrate. Get the fuck about my way. You ain't talking about no paper. You ain't talking about no paper. Shout out my gang, shout out my labor. Bitch, I do my thing, why y'all just hate it? I'm ballin' like a Laker. Cutthroat, I might trade them. Sippin' smoking flavors, going up like elevators.
How much do I got in the bag right now? 1,400? Alright.
Money talks, nigga, what the fuck is he saying? You can ask his bitch and ask his bitch who the man. If LeBron don't get the steppin' like parades about them bands. My little bitch take a bail, cause I'm fly as pill pan. Let's go, get some money, fuck they plan. Hopped up out this to my driveway jam. The niggas still tryna figure out who I am, who I be. Pillow talking to these hoes, that shit weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth, I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet, Niggas messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. Short this chain over here, I put you underneath. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I put you 6 feet deep. Let's go.
I picked your bitch up. Let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too drunk. My motor in the trunk. Her panties out the roof. The Henny got her loose. I think she lost one shoe. Her head game the truth. I told her fuck all my F, bitch, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coupe. Gave that bitch the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she blew my flute. Untamed gorilla, bitch. I was born in the zoo. Yeah. Why you so rude? Who the fuck is you? Bitch, I finished wasting school. Spent the whole million on city's ocean blue. Why you so
I don't think there is anything new.
Why you spent the whole million on city's ocean blue. That's why you so up, nigga, cause I pay my dues.
Say you need some extra cash to pay for college with. And it just so happens I got a lot of it. Spin around a phone, all you do is split. By the end of the night, might earn you a scholarship. You a college chick, you a college chick. Keep twerking, baby, might earn you a scholarship. You a college chick, you a college chick. Keep twerking, baby, might earn you a scholarship. $100, $100, $100 trade. $100 straight. You a college chick, you a college chick. By the end of the night, might earn you a scholarship. Clap that ass, just like the clapper. All these bands, now these bitches wanna fuck with rappers. I got my goals outside, I call it cap. Ain't no nigga flies, Juicy J ass NASA. Showing just a bunch of back college chicks in a W with no clothes on. Trippy cup in my hand in the bathtub with my robe on. Tell all your girlfriends that I'm breaking bread and I'm down to fuck. One night, fuck a wife, trippin' niggas, never cut. Just a bunch of back college chicks in a W with no clothes on. Trippy cup in my hand in the bathtub with my robe on. Tell all your girlfriends that I'm breaking bread and I'm down to fuck. One night, fuck a wife, trippin' niggas, never cut. Get up, bitch, get up, bitch, get up, bitch, get up. Get up, bitch, get up, bitch, get up, bitch, get up. Get up, bitch, get up, bitch, get up, bitch, get up. Get up, bitch, get up, bitch, get up, bitch.
Bulletproof vest, Bentley around my neck. I put the Dracos up out the carbons and the text. Tattoo on her thigh and it say slippery when
Alright, let me let him drink.
fucked it rich, bitch, we had $1 million sex. Hey, can't get shot by Cupid, so I fucked up with my fist. Only thing can make me move is dead present.
So we're pretty much almost done with that.
I like a cover when first met, she actually did it. I fucked the girl and passed that bitch just like a frisbee. I got some niggas selling Bobby, selling Whitney. I got some niggas still robbing, they addicted. Dead man, that be dead fresh. Bad bitch, little mama pussy dripping wet. I'ma die about my money, power, and respect. Just count 3 million cash.
To a cut land, understand you can't make a profit till you make a plan. Ain't no deal, I got all these bills, ain't no time to chill. You a leech, I'm just trying to eat. I make happy meals from the block. I was stepping blocks, you was punching clocks. Hit or miss, you was trying to diss. I was buying stock, look at us. Use the city bus, now it's private planes. Bouncing back, took a lot of L's, that's part of the game. Keep it coming, let's go get this money. Don't be chasing fame. If you broken, you not out here grinding. How you gon' complain? 100 mil for a rainy day. I can stand the rain. I encourage you, keep hustling until you can say the same. Get a bag before you beat. You need money for a war. Out the trenches from the streets. Now I'm listed in the war. Tuck the Glock inside my Louis. Tuck the Sig in my Dior.
size 30 jeans with no poster. Eyes on the prize, yep, I'm tryna stay focused. I'm living like a king, bitch, I'm not your little joker. All about my bread here, yeah, I keep that toaster. I be sipping.
Alright, so we got a 30-minute reset about to happen. In about 30 minutes, the whole system about to reset. That'll give me a chance.
Everybody know I'm EBK, I don't get no books. Wagyu steaks up on my plate, I came a long way from cold. Niggas talking this and that, and they don't even know us. And niggas out here cloud chasing for a name, broke as fuck. If you came from nothing, put your rollie on and hold it up.
Alright, so let me see, people. I think my playlist is over with, people. Three strikes will be implemented. If your business receives 3 strikes, you will no longer own that business and it will go up for sale. To avoid this, please come to me so I can help you. Any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. Florida Magic. touch it, did you? Fuck. That shit off. Well, YouTube, y'all got some extra auto clips. My fault, y'all. I completely forgot. My brain was somewhere else. My brain was somewhere else. That was on me. Trying to see. I feel like I could probably finish the whole thing. Damn, my music stopped, y'all. I'm gonna get to it in a minute. I'm gonna stop too and calculate and see where I'm at as well, how far I'm at, because I already have like 1,400 in one bag, and that damn bag is already halfway full. So I'm assuming based on what I make from this, it's probably gonna end up being full because, like I said, the first bag I got that's already full. It can only hold like 2,800 kilos. So if I'm already at 1,400 kilos on that one, yeah, I think I'm probably gonna be hitting it pretty soon. So, but that gives us though, if I make another 2,000, another 2,800 kilos, that gives us over 6,000 kilos. Because actually way over that, because I got 5,000 kilos, over 5,000 kilos at the stash right now. So making another 2,000 would give me over 7,000 kilos to deal with. So it's gonna be one of them things, man. Like having over 7,000 kilos of cocaine, that's why I said I'm gonna come back again and double up on that again, so I can at least have like 9,000 on that one. So I'm trying to hit at least 10,000. Like once I hit 10,000 kilos, I can chill for a minute. Like I can just be like, alright, I don't gotta make that much kilos and shit like that. I got 10,000 stashed up. I can make another 2,000 and go trap that and shit. Because with the stashed up 10,000, that's just if anything ever happens. Like it's like backup. It's like security. You feel me? It's like if anything ever happens to where everybody lose their money or some shit like that, and we gotta start fresh again or some shit, at least I know I got over 10,000 fucking kilos of cocaine that I can trap. I got over 2,000 fucking fatty pills I can trap. I got over fucking 200 pink mollies, not purple mollies, pink mollies, pink perks I can trap. I got over 2,000 bricks of heroin I can trap. Like I got over 250 DMTs I can trap, you know, and I got mollies too that I can trap. So it's like I've been stacking up on everything and shit. And I got weed too. Not that much of it, but I think I got some weed too. So overall, I got like, if anything ever happens to where a nigga bank account goes zero and shit, I can always bounce back. Just hit the block again. I made over $1 billion. I made over $1 billion just trapping. Like literally just trapping. Like my brother's money, it's between trapping and his businesses. Me, my money, all trapping. I made over $1 billion just trapping. All my money's been trapping. I haven't made some of the money the legal money that I made fucking with my brother and shit. I already spent that on cars. The first day I got it, I already spent it on cars. Like, so that ain't even count. Everything that I have comes from dirty money. It's all trap money. That's why I say, like, for me to stop trapping, it's gonna be crazy. Like, it's gonna be crazy because I make way more money trapping than I do doing this legal shit. So I'm gonna just go back to it. That's why I'm back at the shop, man, processing these drugs and shit, getting ready to hit the streets again and shit. But I want to stack up. Like I said, I want to stack up to at least 10k kilos. Once I hit 10k kilos, and shit. I'm gonna add more to it, of course. But once I hit 10K kilos, I'm gonna chill out with making more and shit, and then I'm gonna just go back to the trapping on the rest that I make. Like anything that I trap at that point is shit that I make. Like right now, for example, after I finish take this to the house, if I don't finish the whole pouch type shit, if I don't finish the whole pouch type shit, whatever I got left over is what I'm gonna use to go trap. Like the stash house right now, I should have like 5 million dirty money in the stash house. I know for a fact, not even shit. I know for a fact I got about 4 to 5 million dirty money in the stash house, if not more. My biggest income though, my biggest income is everywhere. You won't even know what my biggest income is. Like my biggest income is everywhere. Like where like the actual money is, yeah, that shit's everywhere. Matter of fact, he's downright thirsty. 220 kilos already made. Let's go back to it again. We done a 236 of those, so we've already actually knocked out a good amount of it, dude. I'm not even gonna lie, like seeing how much we are already at, gang, we've already knocked out a good amount of it. But I'm already in 2 hours of conversation with y'all on YouTube, so I'm definitely gonna have to cut that off in a little bit. Cause I only got like 1,600. Which if I add that 1,600 to what I currently have now, it will still be like it'll still probably be over 7,000, because I got 2,000 in one, over 2,800 in one bag, 2,600 in the other bag. That's already 4,000 if you add those two. And then the 1,600, that's already 5,000. Plus you add the 600 and the 800 together and shit, and then that additional 600. So if you add the 600 and 6 together, that's already 12. That's already 6,000. That's already 6,200 already. So with the 6,200 already, if you add the 6 and the 8 together, if you add 6,200 already, the 2 and the 8, that's 8, and if you add the 8 and 8 together, and what? So that's like, that's 6,000, so that's 7,000. About 74 to 76,000. Ah shit, I forgot there was a reset. Alright, so let me do some more, and then in the last fucking 5 to 10 minutes I'm gonna drive my ass to where I need to be at. Put this shit up. So let's see if I can finish the whole or at least go down to 200 by the time I gotta leave here. I'll leave around like 5 to 6 minutes to give me time to get somewhere decent enough to fly out of. Even if I get to the office, I could still fly out of the office, so I'm not tripping enough for that. don't know why it says some went wrong. Let me click on that real quick. Steam health, same settings, analysis. Ah, my goodness. Shit. Smack the fuck out this nigga for no reason. $232. I might be able to do it. If this shit stops stopping on my ass. I'm waiting for the sun to come out for real though, because this rain shit is ridiculous. Everybody knows winter season out here, you gotta expect the rain. And a lot of it. But once again though, man, I say it again. Appreciate y'all who popped in, whether you was in there for a minute, whether you were actually there kicking it and shit. I appreciate y'all, man. Boost the like up, boost the comments up, boost the views up, boost the follow up and shit. Because I'm trying to get paid up for this motherfucker, man. I need y'all to make my time worth the sitting down and shit that I do in this motherfucker. So I need y'all to go ahead and get that going for your boy, man. For real, for real. Once the next message pop up and let me know how long I got left, I should be knocking it down to that. I'm going off of the time for the tsunami that's about to happen. Once the tsunami happens, the whole city needs to be reset it. So I'm trying to beat the tsunami time. All right, people. So we got about 10 more minutes, and we should be good and shit. So I'm gonna do like another as much as possible. I'm gonna give myself like 8 minutes, maybe 6 minutes at most, because I can always get to the office and then fly out from the office. Oh shit! And then fly out from the office, and then from there go to the house, and then put everything up where I need to put it up at, and then from there go to the house, grab that book bag, and then drive my ass to Wisconsin, and then put everything up where I need to put it at. Because there's one more book bag in the house I need to move to Wisconsin. I didn't get a chance to do it last night and shit like, so I gotta get everything out of the city and to the stash house. Shit, my biggest. And it's funny too because my biggest stash ain't even in the city. Damn, did the radio stop on my ass too? Yeah, it did. I'm gonna have to pick up my radio too so that shit don't get stuck on the floor. Even look at like a gang of those things. I be running out of them so fast though. I lost like 2 radios yesterday. Shit, matter of fact, I lost one earlier today when I first flew in. So this was the Let's Go Make Some Drugs session, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in with me and shit. I know this one took a little bit and whatnot, but you know, I appreciate it. We just made over 1,600 kilos of cocaine. And we're gonna go ahead and stash that up. And when we stash that up, like I said, the small minimum goal is 10,000. That's the small minimum goal. That's the minimum. The minimum of what we're gonna have in the stash is at least 10,000 kilos. Maximum is whatever, but the minimum is 10,000 kilos. Shit, with 10,000 kilos of cocaine, I can really flood the streets if I really wanted to. Like, I'm talking about if you make 10 million off of 200. If a nigga make 10 million off of 200, I can sell him 200 for like 6 mil. You're making an additional 4 mil on top of that, so you still seeing profit. I could sell you 200 kilos for $6 million. Just to make it fair, because motherfuckers was taxing crazy prices for the kilos at one point. But to make it fair, 200 kilos for 6 mil, 6.5 mil at most. You're still walking out with a 3.5 profit. You know, so you're still tripling your profit. You're still doubling your profit because you're still making over $3 million more than what you paid for it. You get your $6 million back, and you make $3 million on top of that. That's a reasonable taxing fee. But niggas in here be taxing niggas 7 mil, 8 mil, knowing damn well you only gonna make 10 mil off of that shit. So it's like I'm back to the drawing board because I gotta pay you another 8 mil just to make another 2 mil. At least if a nigga giving me 6.5, you still walking out with 3 mil, 3.5. So if you do come back with another 6, you got 6 mil. You got another 6 mil right there. You make your 6 back and you add another 6 to that, and like it's like, yeah, so you seeing profit. A man a person can say they see me 2 times and made $12 million versus somebody else that you see 2 times and only made $4 million. See? I'm a fair calculator. Just to make sure that everybody can still eat. Alright, people. This one's the last one we're doing. Alright, buddy. Pick up your radio. Pick that up. Alright, so we got 160. We made 160 kilos. That's cool. 1,800 kilos. Let's put that back over there. Just put that back over there. Pa-da-pa-pa-pa. Alright, let's get all my guns back to where they belong. That order. 4 minutes. Damn, 4 minutes. I just wasted a whole minute in here. Alright, I need rifles, bullets. That's all the bullets I got from my 5.56? That can't be right. Oh, okay. 5.56, 7.62. No, that can't be right. Oh, that's what I thought. Alright, let's go. Yep. We got 3 minutes. You know what? Fuck it. We're not gonna rush it. We're not gonna rush it. I got 220 of them. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna just finish the 220. Alright, everybody. Storm is coming. That means the server's getting ready to go night night. With the storm coming, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the feed for now, YouTube. I'll be back to you once the storm passes. We'll go back and get back to it. It is gonna be a different session. It's gonna be the Let's Go to Work session once I get back. Which means most likely we are gonna finish up the making up the drugs in the drug house. Once we get done with that, then we go back to Let's Go to Work, and continue on from there. So I'll see you in a little bit, and